Come gather around me, space travelers surround me. Hark now to the ballad of Rocket Robin Hood. I may well confound you, astound you, spellbound you with heroes and villains, the bad and the good. Watch now as our rockets race here from afar, for now with our Robin we live on a star.
3, 2, 1, blast off! Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast a roaring rocket rise, beyond the earth, beyond the skies, at the side of Robin take your stand. With the gallant leer of a band, send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. We come from near and distant star to the sound of the galaxy born, to rally round Rocket Robin Hood, braver man has never been born. So we sally forth against the foe, our band of brothers skyward ho, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
Rocket Robin Hood is referee for Will and Little John, who have challenged each other to a hunting contest on the Royal Preserve.
Then it's quarterstaff against sword. One of you will come back as the best hunter, and then both of you will never say another thing about it. Agreed?
Agreed. Right.
Well then, hunters, take your marks. Ready? Set? Go!
When was the last time we were on the Royal Hunting Preserve?
You know very well. It was a month ago.
What did you catch?
Me? I caught a turkey.
Ha! I caught the sheriff. He's bigger than a turkey.
Think you're smart.
No sign of the sheriff, no sign of Prince John. It's all just waiting for us, Little John. Little John. Oh, you big grouch. Afraid, now that we're ready to start?
You sure all you've got is your sword?
Oh, you doubt me?
You really want to know? Or should we stay friends?
Little John, if I ever have an enemy, I'd like him to be just like you.
Sometimes, Will. There are minutes when I don't even hate you.
Well, remember that when I win.
asking me.
Unhappy, Little John. I don't like this at all.
Well, I think you ought to tell them. That's something they'd like to know, whoever they are.
Whoever or whatever, they're not polite. Without a please or a may we or an introduction, they, whoever they are.
To you, in your peculiar language, we are called Sorgi. You are called Very Large John. The other is a shade of primary red. Not so?
You've lost a little in the translations.
No matter. We are hunters. You have been hunted.
Oh, we're humans, not animals, so you can just let us go now.
You do not grasp. We hunt for specimens for educational purpose. You will be exhibit in Intergalactic Zoological Garden.
Us? In a zoo?
One of the two. The better of the specimens. Who is the best of you?
Him.
Illogical. You will fight. Winner is best.
We will not fight each other.
Not us. We're friends.
Exactly so. You will fight because of being friends. If you do not fight, both will be destroyed. If there is fight, one may live. Would not friends agree to this for each other?
Is it possible that Will Scarlet and Little John will be the death of each other? Will Rocket Robin Hood be able to rescue his good friend?
The countdown started, trouble cruise, but have no fear, we cannot lose with Rocket Robin Hood.
Soaring through the far reaches of outer planetary space is new Sherwood Forest asteroid. Fantastic headquarters of that swashbuckling cosmic highwayman of the 30th century, Rocket Robin Hood. Yes, here comes the one and only Rocket Robin Hood, gliding through galaxies in his search for star-shattering adventure. The interplanetary villains quiver in their space boots when they hear the merry ring of his laughter and feel the blast of his mighty electro quarterstaff. Rocket Robin Hood, fun-loving astral adventurer in the astonishing years to come. Rocket Robin Hood, the happy outlaw of outer planetary space, is a direct descendant of Robin Hood of old. He's fast, with a joyful laugh, a ready jest, and a quiver full of futuristic arrows. Robin robs from the cosmic rich to give to the astral poor. He's fun. He's fantastic. Robin Hood, merriest of the merry men in the astounding year 3000.
In time of trouble, time of woe, the dark before the dawn, return to Robin for his strength in brains as well as brawn. So though the villain holds his sway, there come our dawn, will come our day, with Rocket Robin Hood. With Rocket Robin Hood.
Will Scarlet and Little John landed on Prince John's game preserve. They've been captured by a group of alien hunters and now must fight each other or both will be killed.
You will only fight with the weapons you have been captured with. They are very strange to us, and we would enjoy watching you use them.
Would you care for a private lesson?
We are not without humor, but the remark does not find a funniness.
I don't find a funniness either, Will.
I find scariness, Little John.
You will begin now.
You first, Little John.
I can't.
You better.
I won't.
Friend, you had better.
Cut it out.
Right, man.
Well, look what you did. What's the matter with you?
Don't you want to live?
You do that again and I'll slam you. Okay. He wins. I lose.
You have done well. You are the best specimen.
That's one compliment I could do without.
And Little John's in a cage. Not that he wouldn't make a good monkey.
I don't think he'd be very happy just eating peanuts. Suggest you orbit and meet us. No sense in losing both of you space apes. Stand by to be rescued, helpless. Over and out. Gentlemen, if we don't hurry, we may have to pay admission if we want to see Little John again.
The simple ones you think we are.
And we're not the helpless ones you think we are.
Are you not? What is it you can prevent us from doing?
Rocket Robin will be here, and you'll see.
You have faith in this Robin? He's a great specimen.
Oh, you'll find out.
I will hope so. That is why we allowed you to have your make-believe fight. That is why you were allowed to have so easy an escape. And that is why your ship would not take off. Obviously, this Robin is a great leader, a strong man with much brains. He is therefore a much-to-be-desired specimen. If you were collecting for a zoo, would you not want the best? We will capture this Robin, and he will have an honored place in our exhibit. We will make him a very strong cage. I regret you will not live to enjoy such comforts.
They'll be sorry when they start moving in on Robin.
Yeah, sure they will.
You have to have a little faith, Will.
Oh, I do. The aliens have ways of stopping rocket motors, invisible cages. And they haven't shown us half their tricks yet. So I have faith that Robin will be in this cage, and we'll be lying out there with Giles and Tuck.
Oh, you're lots of fun, Scarlet.
No sign of Scarlet. Have you anything on your scanner?
Nothing here. My sector's clear. He wouldn't have gone off without a message.
I've got him. He's down there. Probably decided to play hero.
Landing formation. He must have seen us by now. Ready all armament. We should have had a signal from him. Stand by.
Why don't we just put around up here and keep an eye on things?
They might have the same idea, Giles.
Friar Tuck, stand by to land.
En route to rescue Will Scarlet and Little John, little does Rocket Robin Hood suspect his possible fate. Will he end up as an exhibit in an alien zoo?
No danger looms through outer space. No villain stands up face to face with Rocket Robin Hood.
Strongest member of Rocket Robin Hood's band is Little John, the brawniest spaceman ever to rocket through the cosmos in the fantastic years to come. This Goliath of the galaxies has the might of a cosmic Hercules, the brute force of an unleashed meteor, combined with a truly super weapon, the Electro Quarterstaff. Little John, whose great strength is tempered with a simple, good-hearted kindness toward all living things. Mightiest of Rocket Robin Hood's merry men in the amazing years to come, Little John. When the problems of Rocket Robin Hood call for heavy thinking, then it's time for the one and only Friar Tuck to come to the rescue. Some, like the wicked Sheriff of Knott, think him fat, foolish, and not worth worrying about. But don't you believe it? Friar Tuck, whose courage is as tremendous as his appetite, is just one of the astounding space characters in the merry band of Rocket Robin Hood in the fantastic years to come. Scarlet and Little John were captured by alien hunters. Scarlet escaped and called Rocket Robin for help. Now the enemy prepares to capture Robin for their zoo.
Stay close enough so we can see each other. We're dealing with the unknown, so don't guess. Know before you act.
Why is it I'm always an assistant, never a hero?
After you. I promise to apologize later.
Unfriendly rascals.
They meant us to see that. Let's go. Good trick. Very good. Here's what's been throwing the menagerie at us.
They were projected images.
Whoever you are, can you hear me? Whoever you are, can you hear me?
I hear. You are the Robin?
I am Rocket Robin Hood. Are you the leader of your party?
I have been so declared.
Let me see you. I will challenge you, leader. If I lose, I will surrender.
You will do so. Save energy. Surrender now.
If you lose, you must free my men, and then you must leave this place, never to come back again.
You amuse me, man Robin. I agree. But for you is hopeless.
We will meet here when the sun is over that tree.
What I don't see is the sense of this.
The only weapons we have are our skills. Tuck is pretty shrewd and quick for a man his size. You're the best safecracker I know. And me? Well, I'm bait. So while I fight, you two will have to break into the alien ship.
And if you lose?
My sincere apologies.
Are we ready to show our mighty weapons?
Ready or not?
You are prepared? At your signal, let it be now!
We can't help by staying.
You only delay the end, man Robin.
That's an accomplishment.
It's locked.
Not to a man of your abilities.
I hate flattery.
If you don't have that open in 5 seconds, I'm...
You're what?
Hey, you! Follow me. Now, Robin.
In the nick of time, Robin.
Not quite, but close enough. I demand that our agreement be put in effect.
I leave, man Robin. We are creatures of our word. To have specimens such as men in our zoo would be more trouble than is worth. You are very dangerous beasts.
Too bad we couldn't donate Prince John to that zoo.
Well, he's not going to miss all the fun.
Calling Prince John. Prince John, come in. Over.
What is it? Who's calling?
This is the game warden, sir. Rocket Robin Hood and his band are hunting here. What shall I do?
Nothing, you idiot. Leave him to me. I'm coming right away. Over and out.
I wish we could stay to see this.
So would we all. I happen to know he hates horror movies.
We're Robin's men, we rule the sky. So raise your voices, raise them high. For Rocket Robin
Arch enemy of Rocket Robin Hood is the cruel space tyrant Prince John, despot ruler of the national outer space terrestrial territories. With the help of the wicked Sheriff of Knot, the Black Prince plans for that terrible day when he will destroy and conquer the entire solar system. Well, he might, if it were not for Rocket Robin Hood. Rocket Robin Hood, outlaw defender of right in the astounding years to come.
Band of brothers marching together, heads held high in all kinds of weather. With fiery blast, our roaring rockets rise. Beyond the earth, beyond the skies, at the side of Robin, take your stand. With the gallant leader of our band, send a joyous shout throughout the land for Rocket Robin Hood. Band of brothers, shoulder to shoulder, none dare defy us, none were any bolder. Sound the horn in every astral glen, to rally round our merry men. We stand with Robin to the end. The joys of freedom to defend.